Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Loo. Today is Sunday. I want to do a more gossipy talk about my HDB flat hitting a new $1 million plus high. There's a lot of very convoluted feelings in me. Some part of it is happy, some part is not happy. So, maybe you all can help me think about, how should I be feeling, okay? So this one, gossipy talk. So the title of my talk today is My HDB Flat Has Hit a New $1 Million High, but I've got convoluted reflections, okay? So let's discuss what are these reflections. This is my usual disclaimer, and let's go on. So according to the HDB website, I just found out that, wow, where I'm staying around the area, I'm staying, the masonettes are hitting a new high of $1.22 million, right? Now, this is a lot less than some other masonette we have hit, 1.4, 1.5 million, whatsoever. But this still, it's a big jump from what I bought it, okay? And just interestingly, my floor is actually higher than this, so maybe command a slight higher premium. There is a neighboring a block that actually has a single-story executive apartment. Usually, the apartments are priced slightly lower than the masonettes, okay? You see the 1.088 million, right? So I'm happy to just take 1.08 million as a benchmark. It could be higher, it could be slightly lower, it doesn't matter, but these are all new highs and things like that. So my Jurong East masonette has hit a new high, and that's exactly super good news, right? Okay, or should I consider even a super good news? This is where convoluted thoughts, and I don't know how you all feel. I'm going to share my thoughts with you all, and then you all tell me how you all should feel. Okay. So I've got mixed feeling right now, right? A part of me is very happy that my wealth, at least on paper wealth, is increasing and is increasing very happily. And another part is telling me你高兴做什么? What is there to be happy about, right? So I'm going to digest, peel the onions and share with you some of my feelings. This is not telling you whether it's good or bad. So these are my personal feelings and personal reflections. Very 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 convoluted feelings. Maybe you all can help me think how should I be feeling, okay? So the first thing is I'm happy, like most people are, because my wealth has increased, right? So I bought the flat about 10 years ago, about 700,000. So right now it's about $1 million. So it's went up by probably more than 50%. Some of you all have property has gone up by a lot more. That's great for you guys. But HDB gone up by this much, it's a very nice feeling, right? It's a very nice feeling. When I bought HDB flat, never expected it to go up, okay? And in fact, for many years, the HDB flat prices were like flat, right? Incidentally, my dad was just saying next door also has an executive apartment. So the Loo family wealth has increased, and that's a feel good feeling, right? Feel good feeling, okay? But this feeling is a very feel good. But I know the emotional side of me is feeling good, but the logical side of me, is telling me, no need to be too happy. Well, let's see. So I recognize that this is paper wealth, okay, paper wealth, and it's a very difficult to realize wealth. So this flat go up in value. How the hell I recognize the value? It's very difficult, right? I've said many before, the owner occupied house is a KKK asset. So technically, I could sell it and stay in my HDB flat, and then realize the value, but then in Singapore, I got no place to stay, right? But strangely, it feels good, It feels good that the flat value has gone up, and it's a good feeling, right? It's a good feeling on paper. When I'm keen at Excel, all my wealth whatsoever, if I include one line and says owner occupied HDB, the wealth has increased by a few $100,000. That's a nice feeling, right? That's a nice feeling. So many of you actually feel nice that your property prices have gone up. It's a very nice thing. You feel like your wealth has gone up, right? But I've said many times, salary stay where? Okay, salary stay where? Very difficult to recognize. Nowadays I'm a lot less upset about the unaffordability of flats because the BTO prices fortunately are still affordable. That part is within the government control. Many of HDB flats, if you look at the prices of the BTO, government has priced it actually quite affordably, not cheap, but still affordable by today's standard. Our salaries of Singaporeans have gone up. My question really is for how long, right? Because the BTO prices are pegged in tandem we at a discount from resale prices, right? So that's why it's sold at a discount as a subsidy. A subsidy is from retail prices. So if this thing go up, then this thing will go up, you see. But for now, I think it's still affordable. My kids are hopefully, by the time they apply for BTO, they'll still catch it at affordable prices before it start going up. Okay, I'm less upset about this thing right now. Someone said, no, Mr. Loo, why don't you sell it? Okay, sell your house, realize the $1 million. Okay, then you go and use it, buy a condo or landed property. So I would think that for condo and HDB, not much a difference to me. Okay, to me, I'm not saying to you. First of all, facilities I never use. The only thing I use for facility, the only exercise I do is walking. Walking, I can walk anywhere, and because I walk like mega distance, like 10, 15 kilometers a day, that kind of thing. So whatever the compound HDB and condo, doesn't make a big difference. I usually walk outside anyway. If you're in Singapore, outside in overseas, I walk other places. But so it doesn't make a big difference to me. The facade of condo and is much better than HDB for some. But nowadays the HDB also look very nice. So inside is up to you to design. So you just spend some money, renovate it, you can look as good as a condo. So actually it doesn't make a big difference to me from a feeling and a utility satisfaction point of view. Landed house would be nice, okay? But if I buy a landed house, which is so expensive nowadays, it will take up a lot of my wealth. Can afford, but you take a lot of my wealth, then I don't have ammunition for firing shots and businesses and things like that. Not something I like. Anyway, if I want to feel good about staying a landed property, I just go to my Austin Heights and stay, and it feel good enough already. Not really that keen in doing that, right? So not no real impetus to sell it just to move into a private property. I know a lot of people like this face value in staying in Ang Mo to a private property. I don't have this utility. So to me, HDB and condo roughly about same from a staying point of view. I need to say for financial point of view, staying point of view, landed has high utility because you got garden space and all this, but the take out too much money. So this is my feeling. But some people say, Mr. Loo, you idiot, you can make money from buying a private property, right? What asset progression and all this kind of thing, right? The principle requires you upgrade, okay, to a bigger and more expensive house, and then upon retirement, you downsize your house or downgrade your house to this one I said many times, not my take. As my house get bigger, okay, my things increases. Then one day if I have to downsize it, very kangko, right? Very difficult to fit. How many of you have this experience? Last time when you have a small house, you only need one refrigerator. Okay, when you have two houses, you have two refrigerator, or more than that, right? Okay, and then and strange thing is that you always have enough things to pack the whole house. And how many of you, when you sell a house or you move house, a lot of things still kept in boxes? Yeah, I still have boxes that I kept in my storeroom in my last move 10 years ago. No, one or two boxes, not a lot, that I haven't taken out yet. Don't know where to put. Yeah, so it's this move very difficult, and then your children want to come back, kind of thing. You see such small house, they also sian, right? Yeah. So this one, I don't find it. Besides, I can make money from from businesses, from stock market, and all this. I can make a hell of a lot more money, right? Let's talk about that, okay? And I need to say this again: stock market beats property investment. Okay, stock investment beats property investment. I want to talk along with it, okay? But for property, in order to level up somewhere close to stock investment, you got to leverage. You got to incur debts. At my age right now, incur debts. Am I Tao Hong, is it? Yeah. Incur huge debts so that I can amplify the returns, okay, to level up the stocks. I don't need to do that, right? Yeah, I don't need to do that. The feeling, the lightweightedness of no debt is a very nice feeling. Super nice feeling. No debt is a great feeling. So I don't see why I need to do that, right? So I don't see why I need to just in a pursuit of property investment to incur more debts. So there's only one argument is maybe I want to diversify my assets. That is true. That is true. Currently, right now, I have a HDB flat. If you consider an asset, even if it's a KKK asset, is some level of diversification, not enough, but at least some. Okay, but maybe if from the asset diversification point of view, I should take on something else a bit bigger. That day might come. Okay, I haven't think through that yet properly yet. The real big concern of myself is the HDB lease decay, which ultimately will happen. Right now, my flat is, I don't know how many years, 20 over years already, right? So eventually it will come down the decay will come down to a time where the value will start declining. For sure it will happen. It's a 99-year leasehold. For those people who thinks that that this decay won't happen, got to get their mind checked now. The HDB lease will happen. Even condo leasehold 99 will also happen. This is just law of physics, okay? Law of mathematics. For that, I might consider changing to a freehold property. I might, okay? And I just found that I have an ownership of a Malaysia house. I won't kena ABSD because I own one Malaysia house. So the ABSD is only hit on those who own 2 Singapore houses. So I might. So this is maybe one of my thought that I might do it for this concern. So for asset diversification and to avoid the lease decay, I might move to a freehold, but freehold is very expensive also. So I must find one that is good value. So all these thoughts are happening in my mind. So can you see now? Feel good, concern, things like that, all these feelings all come. Yeah. So someone's, one of the thoughts I have is that if I really want to realize the 1 million over dollar value, I just sell my HDB and move to JB for good now. And when I come back to Singapore, it's banging one of my kids. I got 3 kids. They can spare me something, right? I think it's a stupid idea. It's a stupid idea. Okay, stupid idea. Okay, yeah. You want to have somewhere in Singapore where you can call your own home. For those people who are old, think that you can sell your house and move into your kids. Don't impose on your children. They don't like it. They don't like it. Okay. Most of them like it. Maybe your relationship with your children is very good. Okay. My relationship with my kids are very good, but I also don't want to impose on them. Right? I like to have my own freedom of space, my own decision making whatsoever. Yeah. So if you want, stay near them, but not stay in with them. Okay. So another person suggests to me that one could do what you call a reverse mortgage and realize the value of my HDB. So what the idea is that you mortgage your house and then every month you take some money out of the mortgage. You realize some they call it a kind of reverse mortgage. Right? Realize very few, and then when you die, the house more or less belong to the bank. Whatever balance value they return back to your beneficiaries. Very few people will do that. Singapore, Chinese, Asian community would not like to do that because they like to own something. They don't like someone to own it. Yeah, so I think this is undoable. So the value of a house go up, very difficult to realize the value. Very difficult to realize value. So bottom line is the house value have gone up. I feel good, okay? But actually a lot of it is house self feeling, HS feeling, house self feeling. So it's a feel good, but it's paper value cannot recognize, and yeah, it's just a feel good feeling. Just feel good feeling. Just some of my thoughts, right? Do I have the same feeling? Now almost the whole Singapore property price has gone up. All you all must be feeling somewhat good, right? And somewhat has the feeling. How do you all handle this? What do you feel about your own property prices going up? Do you feel that wealth go up? Do you feel yourself richer? Do you feel yourself, whatever? Do you have my kind of same thoughts as well? Let's discuss this in my 1M65 Telegram channel, or you can discuss it in my YouTube comments, okay? So have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in a day or two. Bye-bye.